Wait, no, sorry, I have it backwards.
What?
Hello, and welcome back to Goose and Boots. Today we're going to be talking about some Brian Griffin darkest moments. Today's episode has a special name, the Brian's Hit List. Number 1, Brian killed a dog. In episode 8 of season 8, Brian found out that a group called Rhode Island Society for Special Literary Excellence has chosen his book, Faster Than the Speed of Love, to read and discuss. And then they decided to throw a dinner in Brian's honor. He was very eager and proud of this accomplishment, only to find out that the word excellence in Rhode Island Society for Special Literary Excellence had a different meaning.
Lois was right. I'm not a writer. I'm a joke. I'm one big, fat, ridiculous joke.
Drunken and disappointed, Brian drove home and accidentally hit a dog. He got out of the car to check on his fellow friend and dragged the poor dog's severed torso.
Oh my God!
So Brian did what any normal dog would do. He buried the body. Number 2, Brian killed an officer and 2 more dogs. In the same episode after the incident, Brian was depressed because the lives of animals are not worth as much as human lives. So he decides to fight for animal lives, and the first thing he did was set a dog outside an ice cream store free. The dog then proceeded to attack and tear apart a little chihuahua and bite a police officer's neck before being shot dead by 2 other police officers. Talk about killing 3 birds with 1 stone. Number 3, Brian killed a squirrel. Dogs hate squirrels. This is not new, but this case is a bit extreme. In episode 3 of season 19, Peter was going nuts with his new chainsaw and caused a timber in the backyard. The tree fell on the family of squirrels and killed the parent. After that, Stewie and Chris took the baby squirrel and nursed him back to health. They were genuinely happy while taking care of the baby squirrel. But sadly, the baby squirrel's first steps were also his last, because soon after, he was better and started to walk. Brian jumped out of nowhere and killed a little squirrel in the most terrifying way. Number 4, Brian killed a squirrel again. In episode 11 of season 10, Brian wrote a play that's a big hit in Quahog, and while he was bashing in the glory of his fame, Stewie came up with an idea of writing his own play. At first, Brian indulged Stewie and read his script, but not long after, his confidence was shattered when he realized that Stewie's script was a masterpiece. Brian was devastated, and he decided to hide the script and lied to Stewie that his script was not good. But later on, Stewie found the script buried in the yard, so he started to roast Brian, that his play was so inferior that even a simpleton like Peter can understand. The burn was so harsh it made Brian run out of the house crying. That's when he stumbled upon a squirrel. After pouring his heart out with one of his worst enemy, Brian broke the squirrel's neck because he didn't want anyone to find out about that. Number 5, Brian killed yet another squirrel.
All right, here we go. Classic.
Yes, another innocent squirrel died by the hand of Brian. In episode 22 of season 10, we had the opportunity to experience a day from Stewie's point of view. When he was about to prank Brian by putting a cake in the muffler of his car, Stewie was caught in the car and became a reluctant companion. During that ride along, Brian chased after the squirrel and ultimately ran him over. The poor squirrel was squashed to roadkill. At least Stewie wiped his eyes and let him go in peace. Number 6, Brian killed Ivan Pavlov. During a time travel history lesson in episode 7 of season 13, Stewie, Chris, and Brian ended up in Soviet Russia, where Ivan Pavlov were working on classical conditioning by observing the digestive processes of animals over long periods of time. Pavlov did all of that experiment by examining the rates of salivations among dogs. Brian was not very happy about that, so he took Stewie's time machine, went to Pavlov's lab, and bashed his head in with a bell he used in his experiments. Now that's positive reinforcement. Number 7. Brian killed a super devil.
Treat.
Give me that!
Well, aren't you an enthusiastic wafer muncher? What is that, punch?
Oh, don't y'all drink that. You's gonna get sick.
Yep.
That baby just threw up the host!
That's a sign of the devil!
Oh my god, is he possessed?
He's possessed!
That baby is possessed by Satan!
In episode 15 of season 5, Stewie ate some church cake and vomited. The people of Quahog thought he was possessed by the devil and wanted to do an exorcism on him. So the Griffin family ran out of town to avoid the angry mob and ended up in Texas. After a while of adjusting to the lifestyle there, Brian went to a liquor store to buy alcohol and got a complimentary gun. He threw the gun away but felt kinda cool trying to shoot it, so he shot it up into the sky a couple times and accidentally killed the super devil, a creature that the Texans believe exists as a superior to Satan.
You have a nice day now.
State law? God, this place officially sucks worse than the WNBA. Ah! Huh. That was kind of cool.
Number 8. Brian killed himself.
Whatever, Stewie. I don't know why I always need your validation. I should just let you enjoy your superior intellect while you still have it. What does that mean? Oh, did you think you were the only smart baby in this family? Chris and Meg were just as smart as you were. But once a Griffin hits puberty, they turn into a full-blown bozo.
And we're going to end this video with a bang. In episode 15 of season 18, after realizing that even genius Griffin would become an idiot when he reached puberty, Stewie decided to preserve his genius DNA with a gene-altering device. But all of that went sideways and he took into a normal baby. After spending some time with the annoying baby Stewie, Brian decided to turn him back into the evil genius, but the gene-altering device was destroyed. So Brian used the time machine to go back in time and prevented Stewie from using the device. This led to Brian having to kill his past self to avoid creating a time paradox.
A lot. You can't go in this machine, Stewie. Removing those parts of your DNA doesn't make you smarter. It just turns you into a regular baby. That's impossible. My science is correct. I know, but I may not have been telling you the truth about Chris being a smart baby. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
By traveling back here, you've created a new timeline. For everything to revert back to normal, you have to drown your past self in the toilet. Wait, no, sorry, I have it backwards.
What?
You're supposed to be drowning your future self.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe to support our channel. And if you don't like it or want to add something, please leave a comment to let us know. Goodbye, and I will see you again.